In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app.
Bees, dude, robot bees. I don't know how much clearer I can make it.
Have you stopped taking your
Your documents in order.
Listen, it was a tiny
SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
That's bad.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism, Richard Malik, issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
They're gunning for us out there. We have to deal with him.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
Yeah, some of us had some thoughts on that. Bagley, what are you saying?
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on Zero Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Like a plan. We don't really have much to go on. Kill my
Hey, one more
spy.
thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on Zero Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about Zero Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today, following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
Oh, that's kind of harsh. Let's see if we find a new spy. We need a new spy. Well, no new spies. Figured. I don't have a silence weapon.
What's our target?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
Surge uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Wow, look at you.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
First, we need to find a way up, and it's not this way. Will this work? This will not work. Well, last time, yeah, I used this room last time. Okay, I can use this ladder to get up and inside. I'm guessing is one that thing can help. Okay, yeah, this doesn't work. No, this one doesn't work.
Something over there.
I don't think I can sneak in. I can do many things. Sneaking in is not one of them. I don't even have a silenced weapon. Just do this.
What was that sign? Surrender! I've had quite enough of this. Big mistake. Illegal firearm.
Okay, so much for being sneaky.
All units, proceed to alarm location.
Alarm's gone off. I'll take a look around.
Can't use it.
Drone, perform search.
Yeah, why didn't I take this way from the beginning?
He's gone. Stand down.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, it didn't work. Can I... Can't ride on this one? Come on. Jump up. I know you want to. Nope, it doesn't work. But that's the only way up then. Well, I don't know.
In order to access the Filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the Filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
You really expect us to join you, sick fucks?
0 Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
You're such a fucking hypocrite, you don't even know it.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
Well, let's do that. But is it really 0 Day? Like, what do we know from a map? There's missions. No. He is just over here.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Say again.
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Suggestions?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Okay, let's start with this one.
These doors are sealed until you take out the microwave drones. Drones down, server room unlocked, and buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Suggestions?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
Unplug it and plug it back in. Copy that.
Close enough.
Okay, well, let's try that. That is going to take some time.
Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'm asking politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone's been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her?
Ada was the dog's name, wasn't it?
Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. This one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's explicable and motion sick.
This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here. Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise, and it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Please stop this microwave drone. Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Okay, almost there.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side-ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Nice work, Bagley. Now let's get this scheming little rat.
With pleasure.
There's some ammo in there. Maybe I should have picked it up.
I'm fully integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
We got him.
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
I say we send that car driving into oncoming traffic or a fire or something. I mean, why not?
Believe me, I'd love to. But he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
That is great. So, do we get to meet him? Are we done? That's a bit more to it. No?
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
There we go. And there you are.
We already know you bombed the embassy, Malik. And you were involved in the earlier bombings too. Now's your chance to confess.
The earlier bombings? What are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you already knew about Zero Day.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Listen to me, Malik. The truth will come out, and you will stay in here to rot.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you've created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
Didn't get much out of him.
Well, I did it. I actually did it.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
I see. I suppose that's a compliment.
Ah, that's just how Bagley is, innit? You'll get used to him. Oh, and great work back there.
Okay, I think that was... Yeah, that is it. But why is Kelly... She dead? Doesn't really make sense. You shouldn't be crossed out at least. Well...
I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
Who is the mission giver? Is it you? Is it you? And so here it is this 3rd-degree burns.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let's hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are. And I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way, way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 letters a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our assistance.
Too right. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow. We're also going to be finding a spy tomorrow. So, yeah. I'm going to be heading off to bed. So we will continue with this tomorrow evening. So thank you for watching and good night.